graduate from mechanical engineering department. Let's move on towards the question side. Why do you choose this project, or what do you think while choosing this project? I choose this project because I have a strong interest towards the fluid mechanics side, toward heat transfer side, or any other course that requires the knowledge of heat exchanger. I had a strong interest towards them. And another main reason was the advisor of that project. It was Dr. Maru, a very renowned professor from mechanical engineering department, and she had taught us different courses like fluid mechanics, and so we got quite pretty good understanding with her. That's why that was the main reason being for selecting this project. Please give a brief discussion about your project and your team. It was design and CFD analysis of shell and tube heat exchanger. We collected the data from an industry and then compiled the data, perform analysis like calculations and different other stuff. Then after compiling and calculating different parameters, we created a 3D model on SolidWorks and then performed simulations on it, changing different parameters like fluid velocity, inlet and outlet temperatures, see their effects on vice versa, and that was, I think, the enough. What are the application of your project? Talking about the application of my project is it is used in the industries like refinery, and I think heat exchanger has been in our life since long. When we talk about cars, these have radiators. When we talk about the fridge, they have the heat exchanger in form of condenser, in form of evaporator. Anything that requires to be cold or to be hot, it must be having the heat exchanger. So I guess heat exchanger has been in our life since long. How is your project better than the other? This was a good question. We did three different things. The one is we reduced the size of heat exchanger by making innovations in it. The other thing is we reduced the cost, and the third one, we increased the heat transfer effect. These three things combine to create the impact on the society and make our project better from others. So I guess this. What major challenges we faced during the making of my project? Major challenge, one of the major challenge is available computational resources. We were not having such amount of computational resources so that we could go smoothly throughout our project. NID has provided HPCC, but the codes were not enough to go through the 3D model that we have created on the basis of the design, on the basis of data that we collected. So we searched for other options in the Karachi as well, like we talked with the DHSFI University, but the computational resources are still not enough for us. So it was the major problem or challenge. What advice will you give to the student? Talking about advices, so one of the advice is first look your interest, where you are interested throughout your undergraduate side, and then after taking consideration towards your interest, look for the advisor. You should have quite good understanding with your advisor because it is the main component of your project, that it guides you well throughout the project and lots of stuff. After looking the advisor, you must look if you are going toward the designing or analysis side like we did. So you should look upon available computation. So whether you have such amount of computation resources, your computer is enough to do that work that you want, or any other organization could provide you the course required for your project or not? What do you think should be the next step for this project? I guess the publication of the research paper should be the next step of our project. In fact, we are on it. We are already done with it. So that's all from my side. Thank you very